Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. As you can see from the title, background, and thumbnail, we got some huge X-Men news. Yeah, baby. Okay, so over the past couple of days, since Spider-Man Brand New Days have come out, we've gotten some X-Men castings. I've been a little busy with my Spider-Man stuff, just wrapped it all up. If you would love to watch them, I'd very much appreciate it. We've done a Spider-Man suit ranking, all the movies ranking, and I did a spoiler, non-spoiler here on the channel. So if you want to go check those out, they're happily sitting there waiting for your viewing pleasure. But we got some X-Men shit that's happened. And I wanted to make a video when there was a couple other cast members that came out a couple days ago, but I wanted to like a good chunk. Wanted to like a good little 2 or 3 cast members that we can talk about here. So today was the big one that we got. We got Kit Connor, somewhat official. I mean, it was Variety, Deadline, all the big boys have come out and said Kit Connor is our new Cyclops. Now, I was one of those weird people that I was actually fine with Cooper Hoffman. You know, everybody was coming out and being like, fuck Cooper Hoffman and I hate that guy and blah blah blah. I thought he was going to be a good Cyclops. You know, maybe it was because he would have went through the same transformation that Chris Pratt did when they did Guardians of the Galaxy. So to me, I was like, you know what, Cooper Hoffman, I'm fine with that. You know, and I loved him in the Long Walk. So I was like, you know what, give him Cyclops, give him that role. I think he would crush it. Everybody else on the internet didn't really agree, and that's fine. But now it seems like we have this guy. And I'm gonna be honest, I've never seen any of his work. Never watched Heartstopper. I know it's a really big show in the LGBT community. I know it's a really big comic as well. I see it on the shelves all the time when I go to my local comic book shop. And I've never seen Warframe or Warfare. I've never seen Warfare. And so yeah, I'm not familiar with his work, but just based off a picture alone, just based off of how he looks, based off of, you know, just comparing the two, I could see it, you know, and he is 2 years younger than Sadie Sink. So I think him and Sadie Sink's castings actually go pretty well, honestly. So until I see him in the suit, till I see something that proves me wrong, thumbs up for me. I think he's going to look great. The other big casting that we got a couple days ago, and this one actually I was going to make a video for, but I was like, I don't know. Like, I don't know if I can just merit making a video on just one casting, especially when I know we're going to get the full cast announced soon. But with big boy Cyclops coming in and now this casting from a couple days ago, I was like, all right, we're going to make a video. They've casted Samara Weaving as emmafrost. Now, emmafrost is one of those X-Men characters. I don't really know too much of a ton. I mean, she was in First Class. I really liked her in First Class. She's been in a couple X-Men films, but she's never been a character that I'm like, I know this. But I know Samara Weaving, and I love Samara Weaving. Not just in the Ready or Not film, which I haven't seen the second one, but not just in the Ready or Not film. She was really great in the movie that came out earlier this year, Over Your Dead Body, with Jason Segel. That's one of my favorite films of the year. It's just such a fun movie. But I've seen her in so many films. She was in this one movie with Daniel Radcliffe called Guns Akimbo. That film fucking rocked, and she was a badass in that film too. I've always loved Samara Weaving. I was happy when she finally joined Scream, because she's just a really big horror icon. And now I'm really happy that she's joining the MCU as Emma Frost. I think she's going to kill that shit. So there's other 2 cast members that we've announced. We have one for Beast and we have one for Rogue. Again, same thing with those actors that are cast for them. I don't know much about them. I don't know much about resume as an actor. I don't know much about that. But we should hear maybe in a week or two, D23 is going to happen. I think D23 is where they're really going to talk about the X-Men. So hopefully maybe we'll get an official Marvel cast and we can actually sit down and really be like, yeah, that's not a bad lineup, honestly. And I like how they're starting them young. You know, that was one thing with the Fox era is I wouldn't say they didn't start them young, because they kind of did, but they started them in like their mid-20s, early 30s. And then they did their little reboot with First Class. And then they did another reboot with Apocalypse and Dark Phoenix and shit. So I'm just like, I'm happy that we're starting from 0, maybe year 1 or so with these characters. And we're going to build them up to the eventual X-Men that we know. So I'm really excited, guys. You guys let me know down below. What did you think of this casting? Are you excited as well as I do? Are you kind of upset that Cooper Hoffman didn't get the role? If anything, you know, if he can't play Cyclops, I think he could have been a really good Beast. He's going to be all in makeup, but if he's a fluffier guy, you know, might as well give him that. So, but I don't know. I wish Cooper Hoffman all the best. I really hope he comes back in some way to play somewhat of a character in the Marvel Universe. I think he's just such a good actor that I think he has a really good character actor in him somewhere. So anyways, you guys jump in the comments. You let me know. Come all down there. Do the likes, do the comments, do everything you got to do. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.